EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Jaguar defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense for the Jags, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Route. Sink right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Go. 11.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Jaguars at 5-3 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. Well, that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Evan Ingram with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Wilson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held into an okay game.
Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And it's fielded at the 34. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line.
Gun. Go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 8 yards out, and the Jaguars continue to pull away here this first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Lisa 24. 11, Agate.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, kill.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Hey, go.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third and 9 here.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Here's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Hey, 30 left.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Drops it off for Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Gun. 11. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Still fighting, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on second down. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Wilson wants a different look.
First down, Raiders.
35.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Mayer. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
To throw is Wilson. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are able to at least get one score back. Carlson on for the PAT. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Safe right.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This was the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They shakes him off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Now Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. there to make the grab. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Wilson changing the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Caught by Mayer.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Wilson will throw again. And it's complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
11, brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Hurt. Come on, let's go. Take right open.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On first down, Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now Lawrence on first down.
It's caught by Jackson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Jacksonville, the win will help them keep